In our first learning session, we investigated the importance of supporting beginning CTE teachers. Career and technical education is on the rise, both in Texas and the United States as a whole. CTE student enrollment is increasing rapidly, and teacher growth is not matching pace. To make matters worse, there is a higher than average rate of teacher turnover in career and technical education, a phenomenon that adversely affects teachers, student achievement, stabilization of learning communities, and organizational costs. It is crucial that systemic mentor programs be instituted to support new teachers and improve retention rates. The CTE mentor program should encourage differentiated support for beginning teachers by district personnel, mentor teachers, principals, and educator preparation personnel, ensuring that new CTE teachers learn the invaluable competency of self-efficacy, the belief that one is capable of performing in a certain manner or attaining certain goals. Self-efficacy is the cornerstone of a confident CTE teacher and a solid basis on which to build a teaching career. In order to help beginning teachers develop self-efficacy, it is important to understand the stages of beginning teaching that most new teachers will follow. Anticipation. Beginning teachers are excited, but anxious, and ready to conquer the world of teaching. Survival. The beginning teacher is frustrated and exhausted. Disillusionment. The beginning teacher is feeling desperate and questioning his or her ability to be an effective teacher. At this point, many beginning CTE teachers even question whether or not teaching is the right profession for them. Rejuvenation. The new teachers begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Reflection. The beginning teacher feels a sense of relief and looks back on his or her first year of teaching. They begin to think about what went well and what they need to improve about their practice. And finally, anticipation of the next school year. When thinking of the specific learning opportunities that you are offering beginning teachers, well-timed interventions are crucial. Without them, beginning teachers face a double barrier to success. They are likely to develop coping strategies to help them survive in the classroom, and these strategies may be the very ones that prevent them from becoming effective. Teachers' use of these coping strategies can then crystallize into a teaching style that is utilized to their detriment throughout their career. This barrier is made worse by new teachers who are reluctant to ask for help for fear of appearing incompetent, and by mentors or other support providers who are then reluctant to offer help because they do not want to interfere. By creating these strong mentoring relationships early on, new teacher confidence and retention will improve, which will in turn strengthen the school or district's learning community. The forging of strong mentor and new teacher bonds is the basis for a strong CTE foundation. In order to retain teachers and train new ones, a comprehensive and systemic mentoring program that champions self-efficacy is key. The growing arena of career and technical education desperately needs these quality teachers if it is to thrive, because ultimately, strong, capable, and confident CTE teachers are the single most important driver of CTE success. If you cultivate these strong teachers, the myriad benefits of CTE can have positive outcomes for all parties involved. Perhaps most importantly, students with greater exposure to CTE are more likely to graduate from high school, enroll in college, be employed, and earn higher wages. CTE prepares students to be college and career ready by providing core academic, employability, and job-specific technical skills. An important component of the success and appeal of CTE programs is that students can find connections between their academic coursework and their career goals. Making high school more interactive, relevant, and engaging will surely result in a more beneficial experience for the students. To this end, career and technical education programs are doing a great job of reducing high school dropout rates and improving graduation numbers. Studies show that a ratio of 1 CTE class for every 2 academic classes minimizes the risk of dropping out, and that 81% of high school dropouts say relevant real-world learning opportunities like CTE would have kept them in school. Those students who do take advantage of career and technical education programs have demonstrated higher rates of on-time graduation and credit accumulation. In fact, the average high school graduation rate for students who focus on CTE is 93%, while the national adjusted rate is just 80%. Clearly, CTE programs are helping to keep students in school and prepare them for the future. Research has shown that career and technical education promotes higher academic motivation, greater student engagement, improved grades, and is a boon to college aspirations and career self-efficacy. CTE students are significantly more likely to develop problem-solving, project completion, research, communication, time management, and critical thinking skills. There is a great deal of interest in continued education amongst these students as well. Over 600,000 students nationwide enroll in dual-credit CTE courses to earn college credit, and a full 91% of high school graduates who earn 2 to 3 CTE credits continued on to enroll in college. These CTE programs are also fast-tracking students on their career paths by equipping them with career-focused skill sets. CTE prepares students for future success in the workforce because it provides students with a diverse range of career opportunities from which to choose their path. Employment projections predict that far fewer jobs will be available for those with only a high school diploma or GED. Fortunately, CTE promotes career readiness by offering opportunities for post-secondary success with or without a bachelor's degree. To this point, 36% of STEM jobs, a career field that is rapidly growing, require post-secondary credentials. Credentials that CTE programs can help students obtain within 2 years of high school graduation. In a testament to how important CTE can be in giving career guidance, 6 out of every 10 students plan to pursue a career related to their particular CTE area of interest. And not only does CTE point the students in the right direction and give them tangible skills to bring to the workforce, but the education will also improve the quality of their career. CTE programs facilitate the acquisition of specialized licenses and certificates, and studies show that 43% of young workers with licenses and certificates earn more than those with an associate's degree. Even further, 27% of young workers with licenses and certificates earn more than those with a bachelor's degree. Overall, it can be said that participation in CTE and skills training programs increases wages and earnings, raises the probability and consistency of employment, and leads to work in higher quality jobs. These new qualified workers that career and technical education is helping usher into the workforce are also serving to benefit businesses, communities, and the economy as a whole. Over 3 million workers will be needed for the nation's infrastructure in the next decade. Skilled trade workers, teachers, administrative staff, nurses, and technicians are some of the top jobs that employers are having trouble filling in the U.S., and CTE plays a critical role in training workers in all these areas. 80% of manufacturers report that talent shortages will impact their ability to meet customer demand. CTE plays a vital role in helping these businesses close the skills gap for the 21st century. And communities all across the nation are seeing financial benefits from supporting CTE. For example, in the state of Washington, every dollar spent on secondary CTE students translates to a $9 return on investment for taxpayers. As you can see, a robust career and technical education systematic mentor program has wide-reaching effects. Strong mentor-new teacher relationships will help improve teacher retention rates and bring about more confident and capable educators. By supporting new teachers, you are cultivating a sense of self-efficacy within them. And this solid foundation for a CTE program directly benefits the student by making their coursework more interactive, relevant, and engaging. As a result, CTE students are more likely to graduate from high school, pursue post-secondary education, be employed, and earn higher wages. And CTE's wave of influence continues outwards, helping schools, communities, businesses, and the nation's economy as a whole. So, how will you facilitate a supportive CTE environment?